Welcome back to Crusader Kings to the Mad World. Last episode, we built up this huge empire, but before we get too far into the episode, I'll let you know that tonight, because it's a Friday, I'll be streaming at some point after 10 PM my time, so that's 2 PM Pacific time, 5 PM Eastern, I think, so sometime after that, I'll be live on Twitch. Go and have a look over there. The other thing is to say, I'm going to work on a new series of mods for Mad World, because the series has been going on for a very long time. The save game is getting a little bit heavy at this stage. And we need to start wrapping up. So if you're interested in helping with the mod, if you're interested in sending me some ideas, jump into the Discord. The link is below. It is a public Discord. There is a Patreon-only Discord available as well, if you're interested in that type of thing. And I'm looking for some feedback on some mods that I'm working on, and also your ideas as well for how the series could end, or some cool things that we could come along the way. That being said, let's get straight to it. So a lot of people weren't happy with my choice of Capital Duchy. There seems to be some confusion here in regards to why I've chosen this one. So, in CK2+, in Flogi's building and tech mod, there are a lot of province-specific bonuses, capital province-specific bonus in particular. For example, all of these buildings down the south here, of the list, down the bottom of the list, can only exist in your capital holding. Now, not only that, but because we're playing with both CK2+ and Flogi's, the amount of tax and levy size that you could potentially get from, say for example, you had a 7 holding county that's your capital, you hold all the holdings, they're all baronies and fully upgraded, you're going to get a ridiculous amount of troops from those capital province specific buffs. Not only that, but you can also obviously drop your spymaster to collect taxes, your marshal to train troops. Because we're also playing with very high skill councillors as well, this is hugely beneficial. Levy size plus 80% is going to affect every holding in your capital if you do it via this method. Now, some people have been saying play in Brittany. This is CK2+. You've got to bear in mind Brittany has 2 separate duchies now. It's the Duchy of Upper Brittany and Lower Brittany, rather than the 6 holding, or the 6 county duchy of Brittany. So it's not nearly as powerful as in CK2+, as it is in the base game CK2. I still am of the opinion that holding somewhere like Paris and replacing all of these we can as a dragon, burn down cities, replace them all with castles, that is going to be very, very powerful. Again, because of those commander buffs, because of our capital-specific province buffs, and because of the trade routes as well in TK2+, are very, very powerful. That's the plan. Hopefully I've explained that a little bit better, and if you've still got any concerns, leave the comments, because I do read them. And I appreciate the feedback, but I think that's the best method to play. We're going to go tall. We don't need to go tall, obviously. I mean, look at us. We've got 166,000 men and we're making, what, 244 gold a month? That being said, our next goal, our important goal, is to obviously reform the religion. That's the major thing that we're going to do with this character now, who's immortal, isn't he? And we're an alchemist. So we've got all the money and all the time in the world to achieve it. Where's the next good site, though? Well, obviously, Canterbury is a member of our religion. Our daughter actually got Canterbury by playing some 4D chess there with the Latin Empire. We do need to free her, or at least vassalize her, or at least become, you know, the actual liege of the UK there. Preferably, we need to do it soon, because the Lycan Empire is expanding very, very fast, because obviously they are a kingdom of gods. They're a kingdom of werewolves. They're ridiculously overpowered, and we set it up very, very safely. I mean, Phil Carino is back in charge of the Empire here. He's back being the regent, the leader of the Empire that he built. So that's kind of nice. We need to actually beat them to the rest of the UK, because as you can see here, they've taken most of Ireland, over half of Ireland there. They've taken Wales, they've taken Cornwall. We need to move in and actually beat them to it, and probably also even kick them out of the UK, because we've got more than enough troops probably to face them down, and with some good management, with some decent retinues, with our dragons, we can definitely win that, if not at least repel them somewhat. I think it's time to actually move in on them then. We've got conquests. Now, conquests obviously aren't very good because it's single county. That's not ideal. So we could start fabricating claims. Now, we're already fabricating claims here on Kent. And we have options of Great Conquest as well. Now, can we Great Conquest our good friend? No, it has to be around larger than us. And unfortunately, the only option is the HRE with their 412,000 men. So I think we'll build up some claims on the UK. We can conquest as and when. Now, do we have a good plot power against the Queen here of the UK? No, not at all. I wouldn't have minded so much, you know, conquesting, killing her off, conquesting, killing her off. Going to be very difficult because we've only got, what, 55% plot power there, so probably not worth it. So we have a lot to do, and as I said last episode, we have a shit ton to do, but not enough cash. Well, now we've got the cash. I mean, we've got infinite money now, right, because of our alchemy there. So let's actually do it. So we want to become an emperor before we search for a smith, as I've said before. That's how you get the tier 4 items, artifacts, that type of thing. And we're not really in a position yet to... It's not worth it, I should say, because we'll get the tier 3 artifacts maximum, and then we'll have to get rid of them before we become an empire. And we're so close to becoming an empire anyway. We could technically do it now because we've got a big enough round size. And should we just do it now? Make our own empire? Yeah, let's do that. Weorthmin, that's a terrible name. We're going to call you Drogon. Have I had any Game of Thrones dragons yet? I don't think so, so we'll go with that. There you go. Magical Heritage, Calm Voice, Fertile. Pretty decent character then. Again, we'll train them in Magic because Magic seems to be just objectively the best stat because the amount of stat boost you get from it, plus you also get a side education as well, and I have seen them get level 3 in their side education, so it seems always worth it. We are part of a society. Are we still part of the Trade League? Now, there is no one else to join, and that's because we're unreformed. Hopefully when we reform, we can join the Hermetic Society, start working on some magnum opuses, things like that. As it is now, I think what we want to do is focus on solving some round problems we've got. Obviously, we're tyrannical, we're dishonorable, we want to obviously become our emperor. Oh, we can do that now. I have enough gold. Nice. Found new empire. There we go. Now we're the Empire of Stromat. No, that's a terrible name. It's not a terrible name, but it's the name of one of our kingdoms. We want something different. How about... I haven't really got a good idea for this one. Now, obviously, last episode I said we'll do subscriber houses. As I've said many, many times before, I generally wait a day just to make sure everyone saw that last video because I record these only like 12 hours since the last one went up. So, obviously, if you want to enter that, go join that one. I don't really want to say, like, oh, let's name an empire this time around, just because YouTube are going to kill me for flooding the comment section. So I'll come up with a name, and then you guys can just leave me some sensible suggestions at your own behest for what you want this empire, or what you think should be this empire to be called. The highest voted comment I'll probably go with, because, you know, that's democracy, right? For the meantime, I'm going to call it the Big... Scary, dragony, what would you spell it like that? No, I think that's fine. The Big Scary Dragony Empire. Adjective, dragons. Or just dragon, I suppose, dragon army. There we go. Awesome. And you guys can come up with a better name than that because this is pretty crappy, let's be honest. As he's growing older, I can see that Goldweird could use some guidance in my experienced areas. Good God, look at this character. Holy shit. Genius, Fertile, Calm Voice. Obviously, his congenital traits are incredible. He got Shrewd. Wow, I didn't think you could get Shrewd and Genius together. The wiki says that they can't be got together. Maybe that's a CK2 Plus change. Maybe something changed last patch and it just never was updated. Obviously, Brawny as well. We gave him through that event whereby we gave him some martial in the trait Brawny. He's got a headache. A little bit worrying. I think he'll be fine. I think he's had that for ages though, hasn't he? Right. Do we want to try and get him ambitious? If he got ambitious as well, this kid would be incredible. Come on, game. You know you want to. Proud? Give him proud? Well, you know what? We can get ambitious when we play as him. If we ever get to play as him, obviously don't forget we are the immortal Dragon Emperor at this stage. Call for my physician at once. Drogon's dying? Where is Drogon? He's got pneumonic. He'll be fine. He is a dragon with +10. One of you said, don't forget to shut the gates. Not really necessary. The worst disease that you can get in CK2 is either the plague or rabies, both of which are -7. Dragons get +10 just for being a dragon on top of their 5 base health, and a lot of our kids got Brawny as well. So... it's never really necessary to shut the gates. Plus, if you shut the gates, it's general opinion -10 for abandoning the commoners. So, if I was playing a regular character, I agree, shut the gates immediately. But for now, not really worth it. Dragons are naturally, you know, disease resistant just because they're extra health. Aha! You've done what you thought to be impossible and turned gold into iron. Gold into iron, that would be really bad alchemy. Okay, so what do we want to do? Do we want to pay off our bounty? 1,000 gold. Somebody's put a price on our head. And are trying to kill us. That's not a good idea. So we're going to go ahead and pay that off if we... can. Excuse me? Well, I just spent 3,000 gold there. We'll wait and see if it works. If not, I'll be having my 2,000 gold back. That's very odd. Maybe we don't even have a bounty. Maybe that's just an option to do it if you have. Or maybe we have so many bounties that we've got to pay it off multiple times. I'm not sure. We won't bother with that. I'll just cut my losses on that one and we'll ignore it. So, we've got a plot out. Okay, we did have a plot out against the UK. Did she die? No? What happened to my plot, though? It's only 2%. Right, let's try that again. I was about to say, I bribed some people, which is why our money decreased a lot. Now, this guy's on her council. There we go. We're at 83%. We could activate the spy network a couple of times. We've got a value of 15. Or we could spend, what is it, like 20? 30? Something like that? 30, yeah. To send an assassin after her directly. And seeing as we've got 15, we might as well just wait and try and kill her off, you know, old-fashioned CK2 style there. I don't know if we can ever fail this event now that we have the Philosopher's Stone and the trait Alchemist. Because it's based on, you know, your magic, how good you are, your magic education, your learning, obviously whether or not you have the Philosopher's Stone and Alchemist. I think we've got such a combination of traits that we can never fail with this event, which is very, very broken. At least when we were playing as Rhino, we did fail it quite a lot. but I guess it's because dragons are innately magical, I assume. Now, we could always just buff up the spy network and actually get over 100% now. She must have done something to piss off Lord Gerard here and also my daughter. Sure, let's try it. We might as well give it a go, eh? What's that going to take it to? Should be 110%, right? Yeah, 112%. Awesome. As our Cindy grows older, I feel like it's not worth me even reading this event. So, we've got the gold. Let's search for Smith and try and get ourselves some tier 4 gear here. Weaponsmith? Do we really need a weaponsmith? What have we got right now? Really crappy quality 1 jewelry. Oh, we have nothing? Really? Okay then, well, let's get to it then. Let's go for the goldsmith to start off with. Seeing as that will give us, obviously, the vassal opinion, things like that. Make ourselves a little bit more well-liked, considering we've still got to deal with a lot of tyranny and dishonor. The thing displays authority like fine jewelry. So this is going to cost us genuinely like 4,000 gold. So it's 3.5 times your yearly income, capped at 2,000, or might be 2,500, plus another 1,000 gold on top for special materials to make it tier 4. So we're going to spend 2,000 gold. Maybe it was capped at 2,000. I thought it was higher than that, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's good for us either way, because it means we can just about get through this event without going into bankruptcy again. Hopefully we'll have ticked another month to get up over 1,000 gold. My courtiers fear me. They fear my outbursts of anger. We get the trait Vicious, giving Martial +1. That doesn't seem right. Oh, we do have Wrath, I suppose. We saw the round prosper. We were at peace for 5 years. That's why I didn't want to do any wars immediately. But now we've done that. Maybe it's time to take Paris. What do we think? Convert a province seems like we could actually just fulfill that with the Mythos stuff, right? Let's pick a province in our realm here. So, San Joaquin, I think that's pronounced. Yeah, let's go with that. Scourge province. There's a chance that we can immediately convert it there. Or we can use magic to try and convert the populace. Let's try magic first, because that seems like the less crazy option. We're already a pretty crazy tyrant, so I don't want to go any further. Soon you should begin to reap what you've sown. Abzu will be pleased. I don't know who Abzu is. Sounds like a nice guy. Sure, my acquaintance. Wherever the hell he is. Central African? Sure. Nice, it actually worked. Does that fulfill it? Does that not fulfill it? Oh, is it convert the culture? Oh, maybe that converts the culture, but not the religion. Do you want to lose 200 assets, 250 gold? Sold. No, it definitely changed the... I guess it's just because that's Mythos and this is CK2+. I guess there's not a trigger in place there to clear this. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, well, we could try Scourging instead. See maybe if that will... Maybe if that will fulfill it. Oh, God, these guys are liking here. Oh, no. That could be a problem. Okay, Scourge the province. Get rid of them. Peasant unrest. 25% chance of them becoming draconic, please. Oh, well, that certainly sounds like it might have worked. Nope, definitely did not. Well, never mind. We tried. Damn it. Okay, that's just very unfortunate. We didn't get the random event chance to upgrade it to tier 4, but we got some really good jewelry anyway, so it's not a big loss. Plus, we didn't... You know, I kind of like to keep a little extra cash just so we can build it here and there. So, quality 3 rather than a quality 4 one. That's fine by us. It's going to give us a decent amount of stuff anyway, don't get me wrong. So, like I was saying, with the leftover change, we can go ahead and search for yet another smith in there. Or we can compose a book. Shit, we've not done that yet. What did we compose last time? I think it was just Decent Cookbook, wasn't it? Which is actually the worst book in the game. So, let's try again. Let's try and get How to Build a Well so we can very quickly build up when we move over to Paris. Oh, we've already written one. Shit. Okay, Intricacies of Relationships. In honor of Abzu or my family history. We'll go for Intricacies of Relationships. Try and get Diplomacy or Intrigue. Diplomacy would probably be better, I guess. Seeing as that's our lowest stat. And obviously we're quite well hated for some reason. And now we can repay our moneylenders with the infinite amount of gold we've got. Excellent. Awesome. Right. Repay the loan. Let's make everybody like us as much as possible. Right, that's all of our loans paid off, which is really, really good. Oh, shit. As a dragon, the long decades do not wear away at you, but instead make you healthier. And your long experience ruling shows over younger peers. Oh, shit. Does that trigger what? Like, wait, 46 years? That seems a bit arbitrary. Maybe it's random every sort of 30 years or so that would increase. Very, very cool. So we actually just gain stat points, we gain tech points, we gain 1 health. Like the werewolf event, right? Cool. All of our provinces prosper. Very, very nice. That's a cool event. But with an immortal dragon, that seems really, really overpowered. Obviously, we had the same thing with the Lycan Empire, but didn't really play long enough to see the biggest results from it. Alright, my theory was wrong. We can still fail it. We only lost 500 gold, though, and I feel like we've made a pretty decent profit out of it. I wanted to build up as much gold as possible so we could just go ahead and build up everything here as soon as possible, but we'll just go through now with what we've got. Sounds that 1 day time still. Awesome. Right. Let's go ahead and get ourselves the biggest castle we can get. Oh, nice. Gold weird. Lunatic. Gold weird. Don't do this. Anyway, look at this, though. Amateurish Plotter, Arcane Master, which is very, very cool. We've got Just as well. Just Brawny Shrewd. I mean, this kid is incredible. Much better than our current character, and obviously when he inherits the Treasury and the Philosopher's Stone, if it ever comes to that, this guy's going to be better than Grundle. They look kind of identical. Oh, we've got longer horns. Understandable. Have a nice day. I failed him. Wouldn't go that far. Now, what have we got? We can beat our son, or he gains Deceitful. I think Deceitful is definitely better than Chance at Cruel, so we'll take that one. Deceitful is just a good trait to have anyway, because of the intrigue buffs from it. Excuse me? With your recent successes in Alchemy, you've gained an interest in the legendary Philosopher's Stone. It is said that it not only allows easy transmutation, but it can even make one immortal. I'm well aware. I must have it. Can we get a second Philosopher's Stone? That seems a little bit broken. I mean, don't get me wrong. If anybody should have a second Philosopher's Stone, I think a very powerful magical dragon who likes hoarding rare things should definitely be one of them. So, what I've been doing, whilst apparently I've been interested in the Philosopher's Stone, is building up our capital here so that we've got all of those incredible buildings from Flogi's tech mod there. So we've got all of our buffs back up, and you know, look at our stats now. Much, much better. We've got all of these ridiculous temporary modifiers as well. We've got the council hall back up to giving us, what is it, plus 10? Awesome. And everybody loves us now. Like, everybody either loves us or completely hates us because they're racist. Search harder. Spend an extra 50 gold. God damn it. We might need to use the Philosopher's Stone to be able to fund our expedition to find the Philosopher's Stone. We haven't had much use for finding these rare artifacts before. Oh. Is this going to break the game? Should I save? Philosopher's Stone Mark II? Is it going to work? Well, we gain the trait Philosopher's Stone again. Do we actually get 2 Philosopher's Stones? No, we've only got 1. Bamboozled. Okay. Well, that's a little bit of a shame. I mean, can we complain too much? We've already got the damn Philosopher's Stones, so... Okay, then. Let's take a look. What can we do now? Just more alchemy? I'm waiting until we can search for a smith again. Get ourselves that sword. Deal with our rivals. Then we can lose 500 gold. That wasn't on the list. That wasn't on the plan. Deal with our rivals. And I'm hoping, again, the smith items that give personal combat can help us actually kill our rivals. Then... I think it's time to turn our attention to the HRE. So after that, we'll spend some money buffing up our retinues a little bit more. Jesus, we're only at half our retinue cap. Huh. Well, that could be very overpowered. We'll build up with nothing but Dragon Raiders. We'll move them into Paris. We'll try a very fast sort of like Blitzkrieg-style war. Move in, grab Paris, and then hopefully surrender them out before they can, you know, get their troops together and really smash us back. Then we'll move our capital over there, and then I get to do all this again. But that'll be our final capital, I think, just because it's such a good province. We can always try the Goldsmith event again. I didn't actually realize that. I thought you had to get rid of your lower tier gold and jewelry artifacts. I didn't know that was possible. Okay, well, we can always try that again later on. I think first things first, let's try and get the tier 4 of the other things, because we're still going to get our benefits from our jewelry. And I think it'll be a waste just trying it otherwise. Put these boats down as well. I use those to bring the retinues over from Ireland, because apparently they were just standing over there doing nothing. So the other thing we want to do, before we really go ahead and start attacking the other major players, is... steal that Ark of the Covenant that I tried to get a very long time ago and we fucked up. So we're going to send it to China. China's going to give us a load of favour. And then with the favour that we get from China, we can, you know, obviously use them to go and attack maybe the Turkish Empire. Maybe break up the HRE. Not entirely sure what we want to do with it. I feel like the Turkish Empire is the best option. The issue is that might make the Lycan Empire a bit more powerful. And it also might be providing the only buffer to stop the HRE actually forming the Roman Empire. That could be cool, though. I kind of want to just destroy the Turkish Empire so we can see how powerful the Lycans and the Roman Empire can become instead. Either way, we've got to decide who we want to take with us. We're doing this crazy event again. Do we want to take a god? Lady Ingiotha. Do we want to take Lord Ulfa, my spy master? I think Ingiotha was better, wasn't she? Yeah, we'll take her. Could take my heir, who's really not that good at all. We need to disinherit him when we get the chance, but we'll deal with that in a minute. Alright, my marshal, let's go. So once again, sneaking through the window, hilariously enough, the best option. I'm getting some weird deja vu right now. While we're away, let's also do some alchemy. Oh, we can actually send that assassin. Come on, kill her. Kill her dead. Dishonorable. More dishonor. Game, you insult me. Okay, what are we going to do? Are we going to pose the servants, give them poison drinks? Yep. New bartenders, god and dragon. My trusty cook caught one of the kitchen staff poisoning my wine. Empress... No. She wouldn't do anything like that, surely. Well, we got some gold. Now, sometimes, I was just about to say, our spy master will plan an event to try and get revenge. Awesome. We can just try and send an assassin after her for free. This will keep going back and forth. It has the chance to keep going back and forth until one of us dies. She took a wound, which is fair. Should we go for it again, or shall we let it go? I think an eye for an eye. We got it, but we're even more dishonorable. Excellent. Minus 35. Just what I like to see. Oh, shit. We actually made it. Split up to cover more ground. Please. Come on. We need this arc. While Queen Isabeau the Immigrant has recently inherited the throne of Wales, there's most likely... this... What? To most, this means... Oh, right. A little less to note, Welsh land is actually part of a realm. She claims the title, but the Welsh crown has been lost. Goodbye. Awesome. Okay, well, that's weakened the Latin Empire somewhat. Oh, God, but it's strengthened the Lycan Empire. They're going to swallow up the UK before we get a chance. God damn it. Why did we play so well as the last guy? This is unbelievable. Go away. Rhino. Oh, I don't want to have to kill Rhino, but we might have to. We're going to have to deal with him. He's so good. He's 200 years old as well. It's insane. He's running the entire empire from behind the scenes. His son's in hiding. Probably was murdered, let's be honest, by Rhino here. This old man, you are on the list. Should we kidnap him, maybe? So making your escape, you finally feel relieved. You've managed to steal one fine artifact, and your foe has no idea. The Ark of the Covenant. We're going to invite the Weaponsmith to court as well. Everything's coming up, Grundle. Oh, that sounds awful. Right, he just likes nothing. My kind of guy. Thank you very much. God, my court position, I couldn't care less. Let's send him a gift. An artifact. The Ark of the Covenant gained 10,000 grace. Boom. Anything to please the Emperor. Look at that. Now what can we do? We can request an invasion. Who do we want it destroyed? The Lycan Empire, the Latin Empire, the Turkish Empire, the Arabian Empire? Really? Where do they come from? The Holy Roman Empire, the Deccan Empire, or Rajasthan? Arabian Empire. Oh, these guys, right, in Eastern Africa here. Right, cool. Who do we want to destroy? The whole world is based at this time. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 empires if you include the Latin and the Occitan. Damn. Let's destroy the Turkish Empire. I just want to bring chaos to the world, you know. Okay, request invasion. Not the smartest idea, but again, kind of like what it holds for the world. Selçuk, Emperor of the Turkish Empire, destroy him. Now they're only going to lose 5,000 grace, or we're only going to lose 5,000 grace. They're only going to take 5,000 grace, what I meant to say. Which is good, because it means if we want to, we could go again and take out the Lycan Empire, the Holy Roman Empire. Do we want to help them? March our troops halfway across the world? Yeah? Yeah, I kind of do. Let's work together with the Emperor and overthrow the Turkish Empire. Awesome. I feel like our character, Emperor Grundle the Wizard, needs to be sort of like the protector of the Earth, you know? Kind of like an Avenger or a Guardian. That seems like it would be his job to sort of bring balance to the world when apparently no one else freaking can. Let's do it. Although the world is fairly balanced right now, but shh, let's ignore that. Alright, retinues. Do we want to just march over a ridiculously OP retinue and you know, just send that? Shit tons of dragons. I like that idea. Grundle, Thorda, and Kjartan, best friends to the end, so that'll obviously reinforce as we go. 5,400 dragons will march them right to the Turkish capital, which is here? Nicomedia? Did they lose? Oh, they lost Constantinople to a nomad? What a waste. Oh, Constantinople still exists. Thank God for that. I was just about to say. Right, let's get those troops over there. Let's give them a hand. We might just be able to single-handedly win this war with our retinues here. Alright, do you want to get a sword, a lance, an axe, or a mace? Seeing as we're going to be fighting personal battles with our rivals, I think the sword. Normally I would go for a mace, or, you know, maybe a lance for the endgame. I think a sword, just because we're constantly under threat. It's the only way we can really die at this point, is if one of our rivals kills us off in a duel. So we're going for the battle with the very best, like no one ever was. Do you want to beat our son, or just give him Deceitful again? This kid's coming out okay as well. Not as good as, whatever that kid was called. What was he called? Not as good as Goldweird. Obviously Goldweird, the best name. Not as good as Goldweird, but still very, very good. And we could give him Ambitious, which would probably piss him off a little bit. He didn't get Ambitious either. Another kid with Proud. God damn it. Alright. Let's go, retinues. Another event there where we didn't, unfortunately, get the option to upgrade it to tier 4. But again, tier 3 artifacts are incredible. So what do we think? Fury, Vengeance, Heartseeker. Vengeance, seeing as that's what I'm going to be taking against all my rivals who've disfigured me. I feel like that's the most appropriate. Whereas Vengeance? Martial +3, core personal combat +2. Very, very good. We could potentially get something better. I wonder if there are any dragon-specific artifacts, like weapon-wise. I'll have to look into the mod later, see if we can find something, and find out how to actually get it for a start. Oh god, my gold. Alright, here we go. We're going to take a straight crossing, but I don't care. I think we're still going to smash them. Oh, look at this. What did we lose? Like, 11 men. They lost 1,500. Well, this is really, really overpowered. My rival, Master Beowan of Lowborn, not of House Lowborn. Wait, House Grieveson? But he's... You know what, let's not worry about it. We're going to fight a damned white. As in he's of the religion the damned. I'm not calling that. He'll have a fight on his claws. Are we actually going to... Oh, yes, awesome. Although Master Beowan came at me with full confidence, it wasn't long before I drove him off. What do we want to do? Make him pay reparations, gain 600 gold. Oh, shit. Gain the trait one-handed and severely injured? Wait, aren't we already one-handed? Oh, we're one-eyed. Break him to teach him a lesson. Shit, so we're still losing a hand. God damn. Break him. Teach him a lesson. Yes, good. He lost a leg, but he was immediately healed. Probably because he's a zombie, right? The ram never rests, and so will I. Gain the trait stressed. Please don't actually gain the trait stressed, though. Of course we did. Of course we did. Why not? Damn, why did we get one-handed for that? Oh, we didn't actually gain one-handed? I think the tooltip might have just had a mistake there. Oh, God, here's another one. Priest Goldweg. Oh, no, not Goldweg again. This was the one that actually mangled us the first time. You are done for this time, my friend. Yes. Break him. We chopped off his hand. We've disfigured him. He's wounded. Awesome. I hope he comes back for more so we can actually properly take him out. We're losing more troops this time. Why is that? Oh, there we go. We lost? But we got 99% war score. Huh. Well, thank you, China. How the hell did we lose that? Probably because it was a single retinue of Dragon Raiders and we didn't get to the phase where Dragon Raiders were actually useful. That's the actual reason. But I'd rather sound surprised that my entire army of dragons got destroyed. Okay, fair enough. Thanks, China. Chinese war to shatter the realm of Kalis Sultuk has ended. We've done it. That looks better. Oh, those borders look perfect. That's exactly what I was expecting. Who do you want to send them after next? Do you want to break up the Lycan Empire? The HRE? The HRE would make the most sense. The Anti-Pope? Let's break up the HRE. Yeah, you know what? Better idea. Why don't we become Rome? How about that for a long-term goal? Dragon Rome? I'm in. I'm actually in. Right. Request invasion. Take out the HRE. I will actually join you in this one as well, just because, you know, that seems most appropriate. We could break up the Latin Empire, but no. HRE is the most powerful. Good luck. They might not win this, and I'm actually going to help them with this one properly this time, and not just comically march over 1,000 dragons to get immediately smashed. Yeah, we've got a horse in this race. We break them up, we can swallow up all of their land as quick as possible. Just holy war after holy war after holy war. Really grab everything here. Maybe we can make Rome our capital. That would make more sense. Can we even form the Roman Empire? No, we have to be Byzantine, don't we, to do that? We'll make our own sort of pseudo-dragon empire. So right now, their capital isn't too far away. Definitely worth going by foot, I think. We'll lead this one troop. And I'm sort of shoring up our own borders here, getting a lot of troops just stood on our borders to defend ourselves. What that will do is that will distract them away from China, which is going to take some time to get here. Hopefully we can smash enough troops where China can just come in and siege very, very quickly, because China is very good at that because of their combat buffs, like Way of the Leopard and Way of the Dragon? Something like that? Alright. Let's get ourselves and some gods leading the troops here. This is going to be our main unit. We're going to go into the capital and just siege it down. These troops are going to stand on the borders and just deflect anybody that tries to come in, like this stack of 15k men there. 17k men? And hopefully, we should be able to win this very, very quickly. Now, it might be questionable to be breaking these guys up, because it's going to allow the Lycan Empire to obviously dive in as well. Not to say we can't do the same thing to the Lycan Empire, although, for me, that's kind of like, you know, ruining all my hard work up there. It's hard to detach myself from it and actually, you know, see myself as Emperor Grundle now rather than the Lycan Empire, but I'll leave it up to you guys in chat, you know, in the comments. Maybe we could go the opposite direction, actually allied to the Lycan Empire. Maybe between us and the wolves we're sick of humanity or something like that. I need someone to write a backstory for the Mad World, because I'm not a writer. If there's any writers, hey, go on Discord and send us your stories. We'll canonize ourselves a Mad World story. We received a beautiful new golden bracelets. Excellent. I'm really glad I didn't waste however many thousands of gold on my jewelry last time. What level? 14? God damn. Okay, fair enough. They built a citadel here. This is going to take a while. 4% every 12 days. We'll leave them to do that. We'll keep an eye on our own borders then. Make sure they're not going for our capital or anything. We probably want to move this 30,000 or at least split it in half. Move some to sort of around here, the other side of the river. Probably get some on the actual border there. Yeah, I feel like we've got a good response force. We could even split these guys up a little bit more. Move those guys round to here. Yeah, that's a little bit better. We'll keep some guys in the capital just in case they bolt bomb. And honestly, I really don't give a shit about Spain at all. So, sorry, Spain. Huh. Well, that's one way to do it. Apparently bringing 140,000 men out of the fog. We could still win this. Questionable, but possible. Oh my god, we actually could win this. Are we going to beat 15,000 men with... Oh my god. Right, I feel like we're going to lose now, but before it was looking pretty good. Holy shit, look at this, this is ridiculous. The gods themselves, though, are absolutely putting in the work. No, not a chance. We tried. My lord, begins a note from Chancellor, Prince Hastine. The writing of your manuscript has come to a halt. Damn. Okay. What failed there was I didn't wait long enough for their troops to disperse. You know, maybe set themselves up to fight China. China's actually here now, thank God. Is that all the troops? Oh, no, they're sending shit tons of troops. They're just taking ages to get here. What we want to do, different tactic. Let's put everybody on boats and drop 117,000 men in their capital. Because that will pretty much finish the war as quickly as possible. China can do the rest. Oh, Elderwin finished his education and became a naive appeaser and an incredibly good wizard. Not recommended. This is a terrible tactic. Do things a bit more efficiently, but I'm going to do this just because it's going to be awesome to see 120,000 men landed on their capital. This is going to be a huge war. Well, apparently I stopped my retinues reinforcing at some point, which is probably why we lost in Greece. Okay, troops together. Let's do it. 3,000 boats. Oh my god, what's my monthly balance? We're just about staying in the positive. How the hell have we managed that? Let's do some alchemy before we leave, just in the hopes that... Yes, thank god for that. If we went into the minuses then, I'd have looked a bit silly. Okay, to Pisa. We're going to be dropping 114 very angry dragons. 114,000 very angry dragons. I mean, 114 dragons you'd also imagine would do a pretty decent amount of damage by themselves. Yes, one episode, 2 empires broken. That would be pretty great. China are really doing some good work over there. Please don't lose that. China, are you going to cost me some war score here? Portuguese Liberation Revolt? Not now. We're busy. Damn it, China. 56% though. Right, all we've got to do, drop ourselves off, get this capital down, we win. Loser rate cynical. Okay, that's fine. Seeing as we want to become the head of a religion, that seems appropriate. Okay, Pisa. Can't believe they've only got 966 garrison with a fort level of 14. That's insane. 4% a month. Well, we can at least split the troops off, I suppose, and go and help China a little bit, because that's going to be 4% no matter the amount of troops we've got, right? Yeah, still 4%. Right, you guys go and help China, because they're throwing away lots of troops. Oh, they're doing all right now. Where do we hit them? Where's a good place for us to take out? Any sort of kingdom level titles, so we're going to hit Oberbayern. We're going to hit Württemberg there, Brunswick, those type of things. But I think once the capital falls, that's it. We'll win anyway. We're already at 60%, and we haven't even really done anything. Thanks, China. A noble has distinguished himself in battle. Perhaps I can make use of him. Is he a god? Then I don't care. Sorry, game. Oh my god. I mean, that was barely any time at all, and it completely fell apart. This is going to be a mess, okay? If you've eaten recently, you might want to look away from the stream, because this might make you vomit. What have we done? Oh my god. Now it is Lycan and Dragon World. Awesome. Leave that one there. I want to hear your feedback for what we want to do with the Lycan Empire, for where we want to direct this campaign. Of course, if you guys have got any suggestions for lore, I'm kind of interested in that type of thing. But of course, thank you for watching. Tomorrow's episode is going to be even weirder than this one, I think, given the absolute mess we've made. And of course, shout out to all my patrons: Sean Thornton, Danny Good, Zachary Harris, Lucas Holting, James Ogilvie, Rayol, Conspired C, Michael Mullen, Gabriel Van Does, Heydog, Josh Lindeen, Tesla, and Logan Thorne at the very top tiers there. The Madmen. And Brandon Vitonier, Jens, Necrophilan, Felix Deal, Prince Ower Wattis, Noble Esquet, Larchly, Tsar, even Paulmaster, Imperator Augustus, Jack Allen, Chancellor, Sheev, Palpatine, I'm the Lizard King, Llewellyn Thomas, Euron DeVries, Euphrates, Duncan 2 and 7, Slacky, and Jordan Campbell for supporting the channel as well. You're all very much appreciated. Thanks to you, this mess can exist. Actually, you know what? This is their fault. Blame the patrons for this, because this is literally 100% their fault. Because without them, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Of course, get in Discord if you're interested in giving me your feedback on the series, mod ideas, lore ideas, things like that. Whatever you want to discuss, go over there. And of course, 10 PM, or sometime after 10 PM tonight, GMT. So that's 2 PM Eastern, 5 PM Pacific. Maybe the other way around. It's definitely the other way around. Then come watch. That'll be fun. We'll do some more meme streams or something like that.